right, happy after Christmas. I hope everybody had a good Christmas day. Ours was pretty slow, but it was awesome. There, we got the ponies out here. I just wanted to start the vlog here. I did not post one last week or maybe the week before either. We have had horrible rain and terrible weather with the winds and everything like that. So I decided to give the ponies just kind of 2-week break and give us a break so we can get ready for the holidays and just let the weather kind of work its course. And now it is after Christmas and this week's New Year's, but I figured it's gonna be sunny this week, so we're gonna start. I figured after Christmas it's ready to start getting ready for next year. So I am gonna start training up for next year. Our first trial for Rocket is in March, so that is only January, February, about 2, not even half months away. So 2 months to get everybody ready and get Rocket ready for his first go. So that doesn't feel like a ton of time. I think May, March, April might be Flyers first, maybe May. She's got a little bit longer, which is perfect because I need more time with her anyway. But yeah, trying to get Rocket in. So today, since they've had 2 weeks off, I'm just going to let them loose in the round pen. Just put a couple, just with their halters on, put a couple of ground poles down and just kind of watch them move for maybe like 10 minutes each. And then tomorrow we'll kind of hit the ground running. But yeah, I just wanted to get them out, get them groomed. I'm going to cut their bridle paths because their hair is just out of control right now. So yeah, but it's a beautiful day. It's cold. I think it's only 39 degrees. That's cold for here. It's not really that cold, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. I mean, I'm originally from Minnesota, and that would be warm in Minnesota. But yeah, I'm going to get them out, get them all brushed, cut their bridle path. I also kind of want to groom through their tails and brush their tails out and put them up in bags since they are getting really long. And it is getting kind of muddy, and I just really don't want their tails getting all nasty and I'm stepping on them. So I think I'll put them up in those bags as well. So yeah, gonna get all that done. So let's get to it. So we will see you in a little bit while I'm working on some of that. Getting them out here a little bit. Stretch our legs just about 10 minutes each because just wanted to see how they were moving after having so much 2 weeks off and try it on. Obviously they're very hungry. Come on, guys. 2 weeks off and not any exercise. Well, I mean, they're out in pasture 24/7, but other than that, very hungry. Come on, buddy. Try it on. Rocket's looking very good. Had the farrier out during that time and all that. I got a leaf, but yeah, he's looking really good. Nice and relaxed. Got his tail up, so hopefully that won't get quite so muddy. Try it on, bud. But yeah, we're just gonna do this. Try it on. Try it on. Might put one of these poles out a little bit just so he has to think about it. But other than that, yep, Gonna do this with him and Flyer today, and then tomorrow we'll probably just hook him up for a little trot out. But that's about it today. Well, that's all I'm doing today. All right, here we got Flyer. She is going really, really nicely as well. You can tell very different outline to Rocket. She is a little more up in the knee, a little breaks a little bit higher in the knee. Keeps her head a little bit, well, right now she's kind of trying to eat, but carries her head a little bit higher. But still really, really relaxed throughout her back, really relaxed throughout her body. Still wants to eat. Got to keep her going. Trot on, girl. Trot on. But moves away from the pressure of the whip nice. Like right here, she's gonna, hey, try to eat. But she's moving nice away from the whip to stay on the line of the pole, which is really nice. I just had to wave it in front of her, or wave it beside her, and she moves away from that pressure, which is really nice. Otherwise, she's moving really, really good. So, do this for about, about 5 more minutes, and she'll be done today as well. They're both moving really nice, and I'm gonna probably actually thought about it a little bit more, and I think I'm gonna ground drive them both tomorrow in their halters. See how they do. I have to have the dentist come out and flush Rocket's teeth out. He doesn't, come on, girly, quit. He doesn't need a floating yet, because he just got a floating, and he wears his teeth actually very well, but he has got some gaps in the back that he collects stuff in. I don't want them to get infected. So she does not go quite as well this way, I've noticed, but still moves away from pressure of the whip and still tries to eat. So yeah, I need to get the dentist out to flush out his gaps, so I don't want them to get infected. So yeah, but otherwise these two are doing very, very well. All right, back to it. Now somebody has to be tied up with binder twine, because he can't stay in the yard when I'm out playing with the ponies. He just has to go running around. So it's cold out, so I put his yellow jacket on, but he gets to stay out in the yard now, tied with a binder twine, because I couldn't find anything light enough and long enough. So all right, just got done poop picking the pasture. Gonna get these guys blankets back on, put away. Oops, massage blanket is definitely sliding a little bit. He's such a good boy. So yeah, good workout today, and everybody's happy and healthy and ready to get back into our fitness program. So I'm really happy with that. It's a good day and beautifully sunny, and it kind of warmed up a little bit, so that was awful nice. Rocket would not be no cuter. Would not be any cuter, buddy. All right, get these guys out and get some hay. I'm taking Rocket's, I think I told you a little bit, I have to have the vet out for Rocket because he has got gaps in the back of his teeth, and they need to be washed out. He's got good teeth, and they're really nice. He's got really great teeth, actually, especially for a mini, but he's got these gaps back in his molars, and they need to be cleaned out on a regular basis so he doesn't get infection or anything like that. So I'm having the vet do that. But he also doesn't like really hard bits, and this bit he really, really loves. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little latex just on these sides, just so they're super soft, and then get the vet out and wash out his big gaps. And he should like that a little bit more, I'm assuming. But yeah, this bit has been great for him. So yeah, and tomorrow I'm just gonna ground drive both of them and see how they're both coming. I just really want to get them both. They're both, Flyer's really soft in the mouth and really good, and Rocket is actually really soft in the mouth but busy if he gets nervous. So I'm really trying to make him so he's not make him, but get him so he's not nervous in the mouth. So I'm really trying to I need to really wash this and then put the latex on it and see if I can get him just nice and comfortable in the mouth. And like today he wasn't twisting at all, and he was just so happy. So I'm like, okay, my hands are getting in the way, my nerves are getting in the way, we have a lot to work on. So that's what winter's for. So that's what I'm gonna start working on, but I'm gonna get them moving. So that's what we're working on tomorrow. So I just thought I'd show you a little bit of that and what we're gonna do. finally I can get latex again. That's kind of nice. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And I'll get obviously a little footage of that, but that's about it. Fun times in the winter. Okay, so I've gone through and I put my 2026 goals in. I'll switch it around here in just a bit, but what I basically did was put them down in per month and kind of wrote down what I would do through that month and hopefully building throughout the year. And then for my ultimate goals for Rocket, who I'm really building for this year, Flyer, who her goals is just to get out there, out and about driving in the AMHR shows and showing. And I mean, I would love to do more with her, but she's only 3 and she's young, and I just really want to get her out in the shows and driving. Next year when she's 4, her goals will be a lot bigger, but for now I'm just trying to get her out and about and having a good time and us having fun. Rocket's goals are quite a bit bigger, so with him, like I said before, prelim champs at Clay Station for ADS are our big goals. I also would love, if I can do it, to take him to the AMHR shows this year, the breed shows. There's only 2 of them in our area that I would really like to take him to. So it's the Itty Bitty out in Spokane, which is in Eastern Washington, and then actually they're both in Eastern Washington, but then our local club, which again is in Eastern Washington, but the Moses Lake show. So those 2, I'm gonna take Flyer for sure, and hopefully Rocket too. I'm trying to think of how I can drive them both. I really kind of think that she's gonna be in a different division than he will, but I don't know. I think I explained it a little bit when I was driving them or working them in the round pen this morning or today, that she moves a lot differently than he does, and I'm hoping that because she does move a lot differently than he does, that she might be in a different division than he would. Otherwise I'll not be able to bring both of them because they will be in the same division and I can't drive both of them at the same time. So we'll see how that goes and how she comes about, but she brakes a lot higher at the knee and carries her headset a little bit higher. She just is up a little bit more in front than he is. He's definitely more of a Western horse, and she is kind of not. So we'll see. Maybe she is, maybe she's not. I'm very new to this whole world, so I don't really exactly know, but I think she kind of is. All right, I'm gonna switch you around here so you can kind of see how I rolled these out. It's not perfect, I might change it next year, but this is what I'm doing this year. So let me cut you out and switch you around and see what happens. All right, we're on to May. Now we have the Spring Fling and the Itty Bitty show. So we're working on dressage work and flat work, both for Rocket and Fury and Flyer. So we're still doing the conditioning work, mainly for Rocket. Flyer, literally just to keep her in shape because she is a tub. So, and hopefully my plan is to really be working with Cindy on ring work and dressage. She doesn't necessarily work on dressage, but it helps me a lot with dressage. So I'm hoping that I'm taking hardcore lessons with her at this time and really trying to get that nailed down. But yeah, I have the Itty Bitty, and that will be Flyer for sure, Rocket hopefully, and then the Spring Fling for the CD, and that will be Rocket. So lots of conditioning and dressage work. Same with June, doing some obstacle help at Rainbow, and then Stacy lessons. I might try to get Stacy lessons with Rocket and with Flyer. So I also have the Alliance show, which is our Moses Lake show, which is the eastern side, of course, of the state, but also our local club show. Again, the eastern side, so not super local, but it is local for us, and it is the club that we participate most with, and is an amazing club. So yeah, the Alliance show will be our biggest show in Moses Lake, hoping to take Rocket and Flyer, and then also do this Alliance, or do the lessons with Stacy Gear. So, and I'm hoping to take Flyer and Rocket to those lessons, and then again, continue to do conditioning drives to keep them going in there. But yeah, really, really want to do those lessons with both of them. So that's a big one. But if there's Stacy lessons, I think I actually have that week after that, the 26th, 27th and 28th, I think we have the Everything But the Kitchen Sink show, which I do not have on there, but that is the CDE that follows that week of Stacy's lessons. So that'll be Rocket's show. Flyer will not take part in that, obviously, because she's only 3, but that will be that week. Okay, then in July we have the Innovail show. That is a big show for us. That is one of the harder shows of the year. So that'll be huge. So we'll be working on Rocket's dressage conditioning schedule, and really all the focus will be on, because flyer shows will pretty much be done for the year. So I'll just kind of keep her going and working on her dressage and kind of flat work and keeping her kind of in fitness work. Otherwise, Rocket, he's kind of in full swing. He should be full swing now. Innovail is a huge show and a qualifying show, so I will really be working hard here. Big focus on travel right now too. It's a long ways down there, long ways back. We're camping and I'm doing all that. So more to come on that, but that'll be a big, July is a big month. August, we have the last EI CDEs, so this will be prepping for champs. Have Cindy's lessons. We'll be doing conditioning drives and dressage work, mainly with Rocket. A little bit left with, obviously Flyer will be coming with us, but the main focus will be Rocket on this. Then September, we have the EI driving trial, the last show before champs, obviously fine-tuning everything, getting our conditioning drives, dressage, fine-tuning dressage, and then October will be the big champs in Clay, so in California. So, yep, that's the schedule, and it should be exciting, but it's a tough schedule, and it's pretty much every month. So we'll be going a lot, and this is kind of the downtime, but boy, we have to get prepped right now, otherwise we're not going to be ready. All right, during this segment, I was working with Rocket and Flyer, but I think I just taped Rocket or videoed Rocket doing this. I was doing pool work, and I had the pools set up around the round pen on the outside. I have them actually on the outside and the inside, just so they can go both types if they want to chart around the inside and work on the outside. I had the camera a little far away, so you can't really see it. But yeah, on the far side out there, I have poles set up for walking and trotting, and then it does take a little while to get around both sides, but I have them set up, I think, about 2 feet apart, so that they can walk and trot pretty comfortably. It's a bigger walk, but not quite as big a trot through there. So it works pretty well. I have standards on the outside of that, so if I wanted to lift them at any time, I could do that as well. It's a little bit tougher because I need to walk through them too, and I am not as handy on my feet, so I will say that. But other than that, they did really well. We probably did this about, 4 or 5 or so times. Like I said, I did it with Flyer too, and I probably did it with her about the same amount of times, trying to build up their stomach muscles and back line, and trying to get them that undercarriage a bit stronger and get their joints comfortable and all that stuff. So yeah, we do a lot of pull work and stuff too, and in very warm garments. It is very cold out. So yeah, we did this quite a bit this day. It's, like I said, really cold. So it was a good day. I just ground drove them with the poles, and I'm trying to incorporate these quite a bit more in our training, because I really, again, think they help a lot in their dressage and flat work. So I try to get them on these several times a week. So I just wanted to get them a little bit on the video, even though it's so far away. I will try to get them a little bit better next time. So just wanted to add that in. All right, we are back out here today. I got a little tiny bit of footage. I just did some pole work. It's really cold out today, and not sunny. So we just did some pole work just outside. I just ground drove them both, and they did really, really good. And then I just trotted them a little bit just to kind of see where their heads were and stuff. Rocket I put some little latex wrap on his bit to see if that might help a little bit with his mouth, and it actually did. It seemed he was a lot more comfortable. Again, there's nothing wrong with his teeth. He just has a gap in the back, and I think it gets full of stuff. So I need to have the vet come out and clean that out. But yeah, he was really, really good. Flyer had one big spook, but otherwise she was really, really good. I got a little bit of weird footage, kind of far away of Rocket going over the poles, but I didn't get any of Flyer. But I got a little bit of her, just that I took on my phone. I'll just insert that. I probably just inserted that before this. But yeah, otherwise it was really, really good. Tomorrow, I mean, this will end this vlog, but tomorrow I'll take them out just for like a trot drive. I'll drive Rocket and just bring Flyer along just so they can stretch their legs out, just do maybe 2 miles just to kind of get them out and about, leg stretching again. The weather's supposed to be dry, so pretty happy about that. But yeah, just gonna end the vlog here. It's a short one, but feels good to be back at it again, and you know, I showed you some of my goals. I know I rambled on quite a while about that, so hopefully it's not too long. I'll see if I can, hopefully I got it cut down to a place where it's not boring. So lots of goals for this year, and keeping my fingers crossed that everybody stays sound and everything kind of goes as planned. With horses, you never know. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great New Year's and had a great Christmas, and we will see you next year.